I'm Pretty Peggy Pepper 2003, and I'd like to welcome you all to the Dublin Dr. Pepper Bottling Company in Dublin, Texas. I am the 2003 ambassador for the company, and I'm named after the advertising icon which was used in the early 1940s. Today, I'm going to share some information about Dr. Pepper, the world's oldest major soft drink. Now, if you have questions at any time, please don't hesitate to ask. Dr. Pepper is a native Texan, originating at Morrison's Old Corner Drug Store. It is the oldest of the major brand soft drinks in America. Like its flavor, the origin of Dr. Pepper is out of the ordinary. Charles Alderton, a young pharmacist working at Morrison's store, is believed to be the inventor of the now famous drink. Alderton spent most of his time mixing up medicine for the people of Waco. But in his spare time, he liked to serve carbonated drinks at the soda fountain. Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper. He loved the way the corner drugstore smelled, with all of the fruit syrup flavor smells mixing together in the air. He decided to create a drink that tasted like that smell. Morrison is credited with naming the drink Dr. Pepper. The period after the doctor was dropped in the 1950s. Unfortunately, the origin for the name is unclear. The Dr. Pepper Museum has collected over a dozen different stories on how the soft drink became known as Dr. Pepper. To test his new drink, Alderton first offered it to store owner Morrison, who also found it to his liking. After repeated sample testings by the two, Alderton was ready to offer his new drink to some of the fountain customers. They liked it as well. Other patrons at Morrison's soda fountain soon learned of Alderton's new drink and began ordering it by saying, "Shoot me a Waco, shoot me a Waco, shoot me a Waco." From 1910 to 1914, Dr. Pepper was identified with the slogan, "King of Beverages." Research was discovered proving that sugar provided energy and that the average person experiences a letdown during the normal day at 10:30 a.m., 2:30 p.m., and 4:30 p.m. A contest was held for the creation of an ad using this new information. The winner of the ad campaign came up with the famous advertising slogan, "Drink a bite to eat at 10, 2, and 4. Dr. Pepper's slogan in the 1950s was, "The Friendly Pepper Upper," which led the brand into the 1960s when it became associated with rock and roll, music, and on Dick Clark's American Bandstand TV show. With changing times came changing slogans. To broaden its appeal across the nation, Dr. Pepper hailed itself as the most misunderstood soft drink, and then in the 1970s became the most original soft drink in the whole wide world ever. In 1977, Dr. Pepper's advertising was marked by the famous "Be a Pepper, Be a Pepper" campaign. And today, Dr. Pepper's slogan is, "Be you." Now, I'm sure you've all heard some silly things about Dr. Pepper, about bad stuff being in it, but it's not true. And there's one question that I know many people may be thinking about, and that is, does Dr. Pepper have antifreeze in it? Well, the answer is no. No. Ethylene glycol, commonly called antifreeze, HOCH2CH2OH is a small toxic compound which dissolves readily in water and lowers its freezing point. Polyethylene glycol, HOCH2CH2O, CH2CH2O, CH2CH2O is a very large, inert, gelatinous compound which can be used to thicken foods. Dr. Pepper uses it as an anti-foaming agent. It's completely non-toxic, probably indigestible. So I'd like to thank y'all for coming today and learning just a little bit more about our favorite soft drink, Dr. Pepper. And if there's still more that you would like to know and you were just kind of afraid to ask me, you can look it up in The History of Dr. Pepper, which was published in September by author Jeffrey Rodingen. Have a great day.